Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to International Men's Day. It is Men's Day, which means it is November the 19th. International Men's Day. Hopefully the TV isn't too loud. But, how is everybody doing on this, Men's Day? Isn't it interesting? Well, I know I got a couple of my, videos under my belt, and today being the day of what it is, that, thought we talk about men stuff. Now, as I've said before, I'm sympathetic to younger men due to the fact that I mentor them. These new truck drivers of today, you know, there's issues, like most of them just don't know how to fucking drive. We could get into all of that kind of stuff about the industry, and the industry's terrible. They have their own issues, but when it comes to the lifestyle of driving, there's a single dynamic that all of them have something in common, and that one part is relationships, because it's a hard thing to be a trucker's wife. It really is. I never once ever said it was easy on her to be a trucker's wife, especially when you're gone all the time, you know. And then we had a couple of small children. You know, we had 2 children, girls. So you know that gave her daughters to be with. You know, I don't think the gender really mattered. It didn't matter to either one of us. We didn't care if we had girls or boys. They were our children. We're a weird couple when it comes to the modern world and how modern life is made. Because we've been told many times that we're odd, we're different, the world doesn't work this way, we're outsiders of the norm. And it's always made me pause. It's like, no, we're not outliers. We're not unusual. We're actually the norm. We are the normal people. The rest of you are all fucked up. The rest of you just don't have it. You don't have what it takes inside you to do what has to be done. You don't know how to be a family. You don't know how to be husbands. You don't know how to be wives. So that makes you abnormal. It makes me and her absolutely normal. We are the norm. We've been the norm for millennia. Husband, wife, children. You know, so I never did understand people when they would say, well, you guys are unusual. You guys are not the norm. No, that's not true. You're a liar. We are the norm. We are what is usual. So, with that being said, we'll talk about some of this, and I know I'll be talking about it for a long time, because the dynamics is, it's hard to put down into words immediately. You're constantly thinking about it, you're constantly revising it, but I know I can speak on the fact of, I've been a married man for 33 years, I have 2 daughters, so I can speak on females and the female nature, that just turned 30 and 28, so they're millennials, so I can speak on millennials. Egads. And again, nothing like a fine Irish whiskey. Teeling. You have never tried any? But get ready to dig into your wallet. I have several $100+ bottles of whiskey on the cart. You can do that when you've worked in the same industry as long as I have. You get perks, and I get paid well to do the bullshit that I do. But with the family dynamics and females, especially on the International Men's Day, we get a day. These fucking bitches get fucking breast cancer months, fucking Negro month, fucking dumb ignorant whore month. I mean, but man, oh well, we get a day. We get a fucking day. So on this day, we'll talk about our issues of the day, man. Don't think about talking too much. Fresh cigars out of the humidor will do that because they're fresh cigars out of the humidor. So, knowing that about me gives me a unique perspective. Plus, like I said, I mentor young men. I have to, because everybody will point and say, oh, if you're having issues, I know he's been married for a long time. Go talk to him. Maybe he's got something, he could say that might help you. And during the beginning, it was the hardest, because it's like, okay, well, all I know is what works for me. How do you tell somebody? Well, give us a whirl and, see how it works. Okay. When a few of those went bad for them and they come back and they're like, God damn, man, it's like, all right, I know that these particular things worked well for me only because, and it took me a while to figure it out, was that me and her had different generations raising us. We were influenced by the same style of generation. She was raised by her grandparents. My grandparents were a big influence in my life. My dad died when I was 11, and my mom was critically wounded, but she survived. She came back from it the best she could, She finally gave into it many years later. I'm pretty sure, and everybody else is also pretty sure, that was a contributing factor to her dying. But she just died just a few years back. She lived to 67, which, I guess it was a good thing and a bad thing. I'm not really for sure. Life and death is a weird thing. People deal with it differently. It is what it is. Life is life. Death is death. I've never been. It's probably because of my dad dying when I was young that I looked at death differently. It was just a thing that happened. As a young child, I had time to process it. So in adulthood, I didn't find it traumatic. I know that it affected one of my daughters, that her grandmother died. And no matter what I said, it's like you do understand that this is just part of life. And I think if death of somebody that you're close to, when you're an adult, you don't have what it really takes to process it. You don't get the time. So time really isn't on your side. As a young person, time was on my side. I had plenty of time to get over it. So by the time I became an adult, it wasn't a thing. But in trying to help these guys, being both of us was influenced by a different generations, why we've been married so long. My grandparents were married for 50 years. Her grandparents were married well over 50 years. So that was a big influence on us. We understood that two people who are absolutely different human beings coming together and then trying to go forward for the same common goal, and that's to do better for each other, to make each other go further. I know that's it's hard to put it into words because what is the secret? I always get that all the time. So what's the secret to a long marriage? I don't know. I really don't know. If there's a fucking secret, I don't know what the fuck it is. Because I'm a horrible human being. And I've been horrible to her. And I've ate a few burnt fucking dinners. I've been denied pussy. I've had to pay for my mistakes. And I recognize that I'm a horrible human being, and some of them I apologize. Not all of them, but I have apologized for some of them. But you come to a point where you understand you are two different human beings with two different understandings. Now, I understand women have that nurturing part. They're helpers. They're healers. They're more sympathetic. And as men, we are cold. We are callous. We're very methodical. We think what we think and we know what we know, and that's how it is. So the clash of those two, but they also do have points where they come together. Because I've said it a million times to people and they know this. My wife is my conscience. She's held me back from doing horrible things. And the first time it happened was when she was 18. And I was getting ready to do a horrible thing to another man. I was getting ready to harm another man in the most vicious manner. I was going to take his life. And while his eyes were this fucking big around, and I was in full command of what I was getting ready to do, I heard the most weird, blood-curdling scream I've never heard before while somebody screamed my name. And it wasn't in horror. It really, it was almost a blood-curdling, passionate scream of please don't. It's something I've never heard before. It was the weirdest thing. I still reflect on it at times. And that's when I realized she had something I don't, and that's compassion. So how did we make it all these years? We're two different people. And we complement each other. Because I need her to keep me from doing terrible things. And the only reason that I do what I do now and have done for years, always stepping forward to do the best that I can do, is something greater than myself. But that being said, that's why we are the norm. We understand this. She compliments me, I compliment her. Where she is deficient, I am strong. Where I am deficient, she is strong. And trying to raise two daughters that never understood that. Now, we could go down a road of fucking females. Raise two fucking females. They're great till they turn teenagers. 13, 14. Jesus fucking hell, man. God help us all. And no matter how much you try to be in today's society, two parents ain't good enough. And I say that because we went through it. And that's fighting the system. It's when you say, well, some kids turn out bad, it must be the parents. I tell you that that's not always the case. No matter how good you are, how much of a good example you set forth, what examples that you put into them, the system tells them that you are wrong. Your parents are wrong. And they somehow got an understanding that us being married and still being married and not being divorced like everybody else in that fucking school, which the majority of them were from fucking broken families, that apparently that's how the world worked. And I never understood how our daughters thought that we were supposed to be like everybody else. And like I said, we are the norm. Everybody else are the fucking problem. And I never understood why some men will go to other men who are failures. If you are a man and you are divorced, you are a failure. Get used to the fucking moniker. I'd like to put this to the world. To all good men, tell these motherfuckers, oh, you got married and then you left her because you couldn't make it work. Neither one of you. Well, yeah, you're a failure. And not only did you fail at that, you failed at picking the right one. You two failed at picking each other for the right job. You're fucking failures. Some of you motherfuckers fail more than once. But you're out here giving advice to, well, you know, you're going to get raped in the court system. Yes, the system is rigged. Whether you are a family, which we can sit here and tell many stories of how the system was used against us. Threatened with violence. Had guns pulled on us because we didn't want our children to be taught a certain thing. You're teaching our children wrong. Don't teach our children that. We want our children to know that. We'll fucking tell them. Reading, writing, and arithmetic. Give them knowledge and skills to go forward. Keep the bullshit out of it. I'll teach them that if I want them to fucking know it. She'll teach them that if she wants them to fucking know it. But nope. They will use violence and threats of violence, incarceration against two parents because the system. So when divorced dudes talk about women and systems, how the system is going against them, two parents too, dickhead. Two parents too. Fucking retards. The system is the system. You can get inside the fucking matrix. Getting out is another fucking deal. You can homeschool, but even then, the system invades your privacy. They will come to your privacy. All the way up into trying to get her to come against me. And like I said, I have a good woman who looked him right in the eyes and said, by the laws of the land, she does not have to testify against me. You can't make her testify against me. And she's been like that since we were young. And I commend her for that. You can't find a better fucking one. You know, all the Negroids love to tell you about ride or die. They have no idea what a good woman is. That woman is a good woman. And I got friends that can testify to that one. They stood right there and heard her say it to their faces. Oh, we'll give you a free pass. We'll quit going against you if you just give him up. Nope. And you can't make me. Not only is it against the law, but it's against nature. Fucking go find a fucking woman like that. You let me know. Well, you know, I finally went out of Flint. But the system is the system. So arguing about the system and divorce court and family court, it's out there for all of these fucking young guys to see. And I keep trying to tell them, you cannot find something that isn't there anymore. Women like her aren't here anymore. They're like my daughters. God fucking help them. They're my children, but God fucking help them. But the best advice you can give to any young man today is get a vasectomy. You go look up what vasectomies are, and I've had to do it. Like I said, I got to mentor these fucking guys, and I've seen some of the strangest shit. The most fucked up one I've ever seen is you stand there, you get these guys, they shadow you, and shadowing and trucking is wherever you go, they go. That way they drive their own truck, they make their own money, and you go out with them for a week or two, and you just evaluate them, make sure that they can tie their loads down, because I'm a flatbedder. I run flat steps, RGMs, low boys, double drop. I am an open deck driver. I do a lot of different stuff in the industry. I've been here a long time. So you got to, evaluate these guys. So in evaluating them, you're constantly talking. That's what truck drivers do. We talk. Give me a fucking CB microphone, and I can sit here and drive and talk all night long. It's how we it's how we move along and get shit done. Just how we get shit done. So, and you'll be sitting around fucking talking to these kids, and their fucking phones are just sitting there. Bzz, 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 bzz. You're like, Jesus Christ, man. You that fucking popular? No, it's their fucking girls. And more than one. It's several of these. It's almost like they learned this. It's a high school fucking class. I'm serious. It's like a high school fucking class for girls. Be needy. Where you at? What are you doing? Hey, this doesn't work. I can't get this to work. When are you going to be back? Oh my God, I don't like you doing this. And you just sit there and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. And they spin these fucking dudes around, and you got to try to get their fucking head back in the fucking game. It's like, why are you allowing her to fucking bug you? Do you understand you can die? You could kill people if you don't keep your fucking head in the game? But you allow these fucking broads to spin you around? That is the most insane. When I started to figure it out, because like I said, I hate the manosphere. As far as the internet and YouTube, because you try to research to help these guys, what information can I get, what will work, because, like I said, what works for me isn't going to work for them. Me fucking wagging my fucking finger in her face and telling her, listen, I don't give a fuck one way or another. I want this done. This has got to be fucking done, or we will suffer the fucking consequences of it. Either you jump in and get in for the big fucking win, or take the fucking loss. And when we were younger, it took a little bit, but it didn't take as long as it took some of these fucking guys out here today, because I came there and I showed her on fucking paper how this fucking works. And all of her ills, the things that she imagined in her mind that were happening out on the fucking road, all of a sudden came into full view when you start doing. I was making good money. I've always been that worker. So when you take a look at the checks that I was bringing home, and then you look at the time and the energy it took to put into that, there wasn't no time to fuck around. If I wasn't sleeping, I was working. Truckers got a fucking little word for it. It's called working with a feedback. Like a workhorse. You remember the old pictures of back in the 1800s when they finally made cameras and they went out and started taking pictures? You ever see horses in the field plowing with a feed bag on? That way that horse would eat and work at the same time. So that's running with a feed bag, working with a feed bag. We would eat on the run. Very rarely did we stop and gathered. And when we did, It was in large fucking groups of people that were all running in the same circle. We all knew each other. All the contacts were the same. So there wasn't a lot of time. And back in those days, our logbooks were, you could work legally 16, 18 hours a day. Figure it up. You got 8. I tend to be, out of 24. So 16. Yeah. Yeah. Working 16 hours a day legally. You'd sleep for 8 hours. You could legally stop and log 8 hours. A lot of times we just made shit up on the fly. Those were the illegal days, and yes, we were around. 35 years in the industry is a long fucking time. We did a lot of things. Multiple licenses. Fuck, I had 3 licenses out of 3 different states. It's just a thing. Multiple logbooks. If you weren't good in school, that's another thing. It's education. I push education. A lot of these young dudes coming out here today are dumber than fucking dirt. Mathematics is a fucking thing. It escapes them. Simple mathematics. Today you get keyboards. Everything's electronic. So for them to figure things out, they just can't do it. They're dumber than fucking dirt. They might be nice guys and everything, but they're dumber than fucking dirt. Most of them are truly effeminate. Non-confrontational. And then go out and think when nobody's fucking watching them, sit there and watch them titcher tantrums. It's like, okay, well, they got their tail tromped. Then they'll pout. You see them fucking walk away pouting. You just kind of fucking hang out and look around corners and shit. You'll see them over there literally pouting, crying and pouting and whimpering. And I can't believe, talk to me. Yeah, instead of like the rest, well, I wish I was in the industry as long as you. I wish I had the courage to look them in the eyes and tell them to go fuck themselves. Literally look at you in the eyes and say, hey, dispatcher, go fuck your mother. Well, you can't talk to me like that. The fuck I can't, cocksucker. And if you don't fucking like it, just remember, I had 3 jobs when I took this one. You know how many fucking people out there are looking for goddamn good truck drivers? Shut your fucking mouth and do what you're told. And these guys will stand around and go, I can't believe you talk to them like that. But I also have been in it long enough that I got nest eggs. I can fall back on it. Not only that, I can pick up the fucking phone, start calling trucking companies. With my experience, most of them generally trip over them. I take the winter off. My phone still fucking rings. Well, I told you I don't work in the wintertime. I don't drive truck in the wintertime anymore. I don't have to. And I don't want to. Fucking wintertime sucks. Trucks break down. These motherfuckers are sliding off the road, whacking into each other. They're not fucking paying attention. It's fucking dangerous. And I don't work in the wintertime. That's why me talking to you now is a thing, and I can do this. But these fucking young dudes, they allow these fucking women to spin them around. Literally, spin them fucking sideways. And it's like, Jesus Christ, how do you operate? Literally, your system in your brain. How do you get your brain to operate? All those neurons and all. How do you get the pathways to fucking snap, man? And yeah, sometimes I have my brain, it's going so fast I lose trains of thoughts and stuff, so. But I do try to circle back to them. But fucking Jesus Christ, man. I don't know how I don't know how the species will flourish from here on out. I know exactly how they'll flourish. Stupid people will breed. Stupid people will fucking breed. And then they'll get caught in the fucking trap of the system. And they'll be forced to do things that they don't want to. And they'll never understand the freedom to either be with or without And that's something I don't make any poo-poo on anybody's decision. I encourage young men to get vasectomies. Vasectomies in 2019 are pretty much, at this point, 100% reversible. Do your research. Look around for good doctors. Go find out as much information about these people as you can before you get the procedure. And then follow the procedure. Just don't get the vasectomy and then fucking walk away and think, oh, well, it's done. I got 0 count. That's not how it works. Whatever that fucking doctor tells you, do it. And then go back, jerk off in the cup, whatever the fuck you got to do. But when you have 0 count, go out and fuck your brains out, rabbit boy. Now, at that point, you could put the rubber on, you can put the condom on to keep from getting a fucked up disease. And don't even get me fucking started on that shit. Jesus fucking Christ. We got more fucking dudes taking more fucking pills and shots for shit that fucking... I'm like, how the fuck? And then, this is what kills me, because like I said, I do a lot of research. I listen to enough information. I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach this shit to these guys. And I'll tell you right now, the PUAs, these pickup artists, these so-called fuckboys in the manosphere, go and, be a man, do the work, fuck off. You can do all the fucking work you want to, just give your fucking money away to her. You people are a fucking joke. Oh, I'll teach you how to build the perfect one. Fuck off. You couldn't build a fucking... You couldn't build a balsa wood fucking plane. You couldn't build a fucking gingerbread house. I mean, these fucking dudes are fucking stupid. And then they go out there... Here, buy my course. Buy my course. Buy my course. I'll show you game. You got game. You know what? I got fucking game, motherfucker. And it drives people fucking batshit crazy. Even though most of these fucking broads know I'm fucking married. Still throw their fucking pussy at me. If I go someplace where they don't fucking know me, because I don't have a tan line. You won't find tan lines. Why? Well, for one, I don't wear rings when I work. For a specific reason. I learned that in a youth. I was 21, I had my fucking finger taken from me. In a job site fucking accident. I actually had a piece of steel put through this hand here. I probably can't see it on camera, but there's a white line right there. And there's a scar that coincides right here, and it goes all the way here. I had a piece of steel go completely through my hand. Cut me out there. See the back of my hand, squiggly line. And I got a slice right up through here. I had my hands on top of water well casing, and the fucking the back hole bucket come down on top of my hands. Bam! Like a guillotine. Fucked my hands up, and then it hooked me and jerked me over top of it. Got my arm, my belly. Then it caved the ditch in on me. Yeah. You want to talk about near-death experiences? I got a few of those, too. I was in a motorcycle accident, a couple car accidents, a couple workplace accidents. So, when they say living the rough life, I've lived it. I'm the boy with no fear. The man with no fear. But with all these experiences is why a lot of people send these fucking people to talk to me. And I like it. It makes me feel like I'm doing something positive. You know, some of the women hate it. And well, not some of the women. No, a lot of the fucking bitches in the fucking offices hate it. Because they know that I'm telling them that fucking cunts ain't worth it. Pussy ain't worth it. You can't get a fucking woman to leave you alone. I mean, seriously, these fucking dudes, you just sit there, you be at fucking dinner with them. Bzz, 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 bzz. Where are you at? What are you doing? Like, Jesus Christ, you can't even sit down and have a fucking meal. Because you're out on the road. Like, goddamn, how do you get any peace? How long does that go on to? Until they fall asleep? Yep. I've had them tell me that. I'm like, so you're out here driving around with some fucking bitch nagging at you. Some bitch. Not even your wife. Now, the black dudes are the fucking worst, and I get a lot of them. You know, I understand. I'm not a racist. Everybody likes to tell me I'm racist. I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced. I'm going to say that clearly. I don't give a shit. But I don't allow the color to be a factor if you're a decent human being. If you're gonna come and play the fucking hooga da booga da bullshit, get the fuck out of here. I ain't got time. I don't want to listen to it. I'm a honky. Honkies ain't got time for you fucking goddamn negroids. But if you want to act like a fucking human being, you want to talk like a fucking human being, and you want to rationalize it as a fucking human being should, I'll talk to you. And a lot of those guys know it. But the some of the black dudes that I know that I've become friends with, they got the most fucked up stories. They're the ones that make me laugh the hardest. Okay, you know, get past the inflection and some of the dumb shit, fucking Cosby Kid fucking bullshit, Abba Doma Noba. But they got the baby's mom. I mean, it's a fucking soap opera. It's like, what the fuck are you dudes doing? And you go research that shit out there on the internet, out on fucking YouTube, and you go looking at some of the black YouTubers, especially the ones that are not pro-black. And there are some, I can give you two of them. I absolutely love listening to these black dudes. If they're on live right now, I'd go fucking watch them. I enjoy, because it's insight. They give you insight. And if you take color out of it, their color, and the community in which it actually transcends over to all people. So those guys, you know, I get why not. You know, Tommy Sotomayor, you know, DJ Jazzy J over at this Soto podcast. Those two dudes are absolutely awesome content creators. You could turn them on, go on walkabout, turn the TV up as loud as you can, go work on a bike or out cleaning something up or in the house doing something. Take the color out of it, and yeah, they're talking about their specific communities, but you take that out of it, that fucking translates over to all of us. So that helps being able to talk to some of these younger guys, especially when they're away from their community. And I will admit, that's the fun part of dealing with some of these black guys. Once you get them away from all the others, and there's one or two of them around, and they're starting to get loosened up, and they feel comfortable, they can actually speak without having somebody think something of them, one thing or another, they become easy to talk to. But they got the most fucked up stories about some of these fucking black bitches, man. You just sit there and you go, oh my God, why are you doing that with these fucking dumb bitches? Pussy cannot be that much of your part of your life. A woman cannot be that much of a part of your life. But it is. Yeah. Oof. It is, man. It's like, damn, dude, you're like 21, 22, 25. Some of these guys, not many of them are in their 30s. There's a handful, but by the time most of these dudes are in their 30s, they're doing their own thing. Now, whatever, man. So, but, Jesus Christ, they already got a couple babies, and it's like, fuck, dude, what are you doing? And you're out here, you're worried about the fucking going to jail every time you go back home. Got to make sure everybody's paid. They're taking shit straight out of your check. You're out here working for less than minimum fucking wage. And then I got to point to the other dudes. It's like, listen, you guys, look at those guys. You want to be like those guys? The fuck is wrong with you guys? Go get a fucking vasectomy. $200-300. It's not expensive. It's not as expensive as going to court or jail. Think about that. Fucking baby diaper. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. I know they didn't teach you all this in school, but man, mathematics is your friend. Fucking Newton's law, man. Fucking mathematics. It's how we know that the fucking earth is round. It's how we know everything. Fucking mathematics. Mathematics is the father of science. Everything is mathematics. Talking to this fucking camera right now is mathematics. But, like I said, it's always fucking interesting talking to these young guys. And then they go on, and the reason I gotta go fucking watch it, they're always telling me, hey, I found this guy, on YouTube, and I kind of like him, I'm listening to him, so I go fucking listen to it, and I'm like, oh, God, why are you listening to these fucking retards? There's no such thing as game. There's no such thing as, I have no fucking game. I don't even know what is the fucking game. Because I am not willing to pay these fucking morons to find out how to build a woman. Or how to do the game. Go take these classes. I'm not going to spend the money for that. So I know I don't have game, but I got fucking bitches throwing fucking pussy at me fucking right and left. And I'm not a good looking dude. I know it. I look in the mirror. I got to shave this shit. I know what it fucking looks like, which has still surprised me while I got a wife. But I know why they do it. Because I have a friend of mine who's 5'1", and he gets fucking pussy thrown at him. Because we have money. We ride up on our motorcycles. Sometimes some of these bitches see me on more than one motorcycle. More than 2 motorcycles. More than 3 motorcycles. They see several motorcycles. We're sitting outside this fucking garage door. There's an $80,000 Chevy pickup truck. Not to be bragging on it, but it just is what it is. Right next to it is a fucking trailer that I haul all my toys in. That's why I just fucking went down to the Bring It Home for the Guinness Book of World Records down in Texas. We go to all the fucking parks, all the monuments. We used to go to motorcycle rallies, but we don't do that anymore. It's become such a fucking money bullshit thing that it's fucking money pit and a fucking fashion show, and we're not into it. We'd rather go to the national parks and stuff that, stuff that we haven't done, places we haven't been. That's what we've been doing the last couple of years. So, but I got a nice pickup truck to haul my ass around in, and I do that because, I was in a motorcycle accident. They put me down for 2 years, which I had to relearn how to fucking walk again. But it is what it is. But these bitches see this. And they just fucking throw their fucking pussy at you. We had him do it in front of her. Not knowing that me and her were together. Been in a fucking bar. Fucking girl walk right over and throw her fucking dress right up and go, you like what you see? No? The fuck is this shit? Oh, you're on that motorcycle. Oh, is that your truck? Oh, is that your car? Fuck off! So, game, there's your game. Men, if you are listening, you want game, get a job. Stick at that job. Become good at that job. Rise to levels of that job. And you'll find whatever freedom you're looking for. I promise you. I promise you. I tell that to these guys all the time. Get rid of these jettison shit that's dragging you down. You can't focus on what you're doing. Then it needs to go. And you need to put people in their place. That includes your family and your friends. this is what the fuck I do, and I do this for me. I'm not doing this to help you. I'm not doing this because you need me to do this. Now, I say that. On the other hand, because I have the wife that I have, somebody greater than myself, and because we've been married 33 years, tells you we are in it for the long game. We are in it for the long haul. We see ourselves, and we used to talk about this when we were teenagers. We planned this out. We sat down and had the long, hard talks before we even said I do. So we both kind of knew what we were getting into. We knew where we were going. We understood. And I'll tell you another thing, because I had the mother that I had, like I said, you know, I could tell you the fucked up story about my mom and my dad. My dad shot my mother in the face with a .45 in the span of a living room. So we're talking fucking face-to-face distances. And he shot her right through the fucking face with a fucking .45 Colt revolver. Well, I didn't hear her come out back over here, blew the whole roof of her fucking mouth out, and jarred her fucking head. And she lived through it. Now, cops killed him. Yeah, I laugh at that, but when I was a kid, I was pretty angry over it. Now, I can also tell you that growing up between time I was probably about 4, till I was 11, all I knew was the motorcycle club. 1%er motorcycle clubs. My father is a founding member. So not only am I a legacy guy, but I have royalty inside the motorcycle culture. And it's worth dick. It helped when I was younger. I walked through a lot of doors most guys couldn't walk through. And a lot of that shit was vetted, so I got whatever it was from it. Now as an adult, I don't give two fucking shits about them. They've outlived their time. It's time for them to fucking go. If they get hunted, ran down, and murdered, and ran out of this fucking world, I don't give two fucking dog shits. They would not evolve with the times, so it's time for them to go. But I'll make videos on the fucking motorcycle culture. But my mother, unlike, because she wasn't a single mother, she was a widow. And she was a widow with guts. And my mother was hard, man. She was fucking hard as a coffin now. But she was a woman too, so. You know, I didn't fully understand everything that she did when I was younger. And no, I wasn't abused or anything weird. Y'all go fuck off. That's not. But my mother understood that she was raising a male child. I had a sister. So, and it was funny that she would do it right in front of both of us. She's like, I have to raise a child that's a female, and I have to raise a child that's a male. So what I tell you does only apply to you. It doesn't apply to him. When I say something to him, it applies to him. It doesn't apply to you. So my mother was very fair. And people that met my mother, they liked her. All my friends, people I call brothers, they thought my mother was cool. And my mom was cool. My mom was a cool person, man. She was cool. But my mother was also the one that taught me about females. That was the part that fucked a lot of people up. My mother was the one that taught me that females were evil. Don't trust females. Now imagine a mother telling her son, and you're looking going, well, you're a woman, you're a female, you're telling a teenage boy, beware. Beware of women. Beware of females. You're living with your sister. Your sister already does it to you. She manipulates things, trying to get her way and get you in trouble. you see that she uses her feminine wilds to get her way. You see this. Learn by example. So, that's weird to tell other people that when they go, well, what gives you, how did you pick the woman you have? If you're no different, well, I am different than you. I had a mother that taught her son, beware, be aware, beware. And you could say the wife and my mother had their thing, but eventually, after time, they came around to each other, which is good because my wife wasn't going anywhere. I really liked her. I like her. She's cool. She's one of a kind compared to the fucking twats, the ignorant cunts that are out here today, which I'm glad I don't have to fucking deal with that. They're fun to fuck with, but I don't want to fuck them. Just take that for what it is. They're fun to fuck with. The women of today are fun to fuck with. Especially the real young ones. Fucking, what a bunch of gullible fucking twats. Oof. Yeesh. But as far as the young men, you young men, quit fucking with these dumb bitches. The only thing I'll give some of these fucking stupid PUAs, I'm going to have to give me a minute here. Oh. Sorry about that. But, yeah, stay away, man. These fucking broads today are just fucking, they're just dumb. They're stupid. I couldn't do it. There's no way on God's green fucking earth. You can't, there's no fucking way. That you guys are dealing with the worst fucking, they're not even, I don't even think they're true fucking females. I'm not trying to be totally fucking silly, but geez. You know, I feel for you dudes. You'll never understand or ever get the chance of having a good woman. They just don't make them anymore. I don't know one guy that has a good woman. Not one. That's the fucking oddest thing. I have no peers. There's nobody for me to go hang out with. I have nobody I can go hang out with. There's no married couples. And when we do try to do married couple stuff, generally you go to the fucking church and it's fucking bingo and they're fucking 80 years old. And it's like, Jesus Christ. Okay. Where's my peers? So, I don't know what to tell you, young guys. Truly tell you, you go on the fucking internet, you go on fucking YouTube, you find these fucking guys, and the MGTOW guys. I try to steer them towards the MGTOW guys. Because the PUAs are fucking PU. You fucking, you know, I hate just calling everybody out on this fucking shit, but, you know, say, fucking, Rollo Tomasi. Rollo. The dude seems to be okay. I kind of, he's alright to listen to. I can't stand to take a lot of these dudes in great long doses. But that fucking, red pill group or whatever fuck it is. Jesus Christ, that's fucking cancer, man. These fucking young guys will come over and go, oh, I found these people here. I listen to them. They sound like I'm like, okay. And then I'll go listen to what the fuck they listen to. I'm like, what? No. No. No, you don't need game. There's, understand women, yes. That's why, Rollo. Yeah, Rollo. He's okay. Out of all of them, he's okay. As far as, Red Pill Group or the Manosphere, whatever the fuck they call themselves, he's okay. And you see, he's been married, I guess he's been married for a while. And married, if you've been married for a while, a good long while, it gives you insight to his female nature. It really does. When my wife was younger, she would chase me from fucking room to room in an argument. I'd say, I'm done. I ain't going to argue no more. Fucking leave. Go to another room or leave the house. Come to the fucking garage. She'd chase me right out here and keep fucking at it. There is a secret to a long marriage, and I'll tell you this right now. It's one thing that me and her have never done. And that's why we've been married for a long time. Neither one of us put our hands on each other. Neither one of us. She's never hit me and I've never hit her. But that's a rule that we have never broken. Absolutely have never broken. Because once whatever you do, if you do it once, you're going to do it again. It's just human nature. So I guess if there is a secret, and it's not even a secret, it's just something you shouldn't do, is you don't hit each other. You don't touch each other in a violent manner. For no fucking reason. If a woman puts her hands on you, you leave. Don't fucking hit her back. Escalation is escalation. Just fucking leave. Because if she hits you once, she's going to hit you again. And I say that to women. If a woman's listening to this, and he hits you, he's going to hit you again. That's something I never understood, is why women will go back to men that beat them. That's the dumbest fucking thing I never understood. When everybody goes, well, what kind of... You can't find a good woman, but there's fucking women out there with these fucking pieces of shit, no good cocksuckers, that will fucking beat them, and they go right fucking back to them. Every fucking time. And then complain about fucking women getting fucking beaten. Well, bitch, you keep fucking going back. What's wrong with you? I fucking never got that one. So that's something that we ain't never done. We don't hit each other. But you fucking young dudes, man, quit listening to these fucking dumb motherfuckers. You cannot build a fucking woman. All you could do is understand that there are basic principles and basic rules. They talk about women cheating. Well, a woman will cheat on you. If she will monkey branch. I'm going to tell you what. Fucking dudes do it too. We don't monkey branch. But if you flash that fucking pussy in front of us and there ain't nobody fucking around, hard dick has no conscience. That's an old saying from the old days. Hard dick has no conscience. Fucking... men cheat just as much as fucking women. The opportunity of pussy being thrown at you, now, it is what it is. That's how men are built. Men are built to fuck. We will fuck everything and anything. Funniest thing, I'll never fuck a fat girl. So you fucked a fat girl? No, I didn't. Well, I'd never do that. Well, you didn't fuck her, you let her suck your dick. Whatever, motherfucker. Whatever, man. So, men saying that somehow they're above or better, that's bullshit too. But we do get a raw deal in the fucking system. The system is against you. The system is against us all, except for fucking women. That I'll give you. That I'll give you 100% Women are protected. Women are protected by the system. It's almost like they want women to be, they want them to come to them. That's why they breed this single shit. Single women, single mothers. The fucking dumbest shit they put in their... I listen to that crap with my daughters. Like, this is some of the dumbest shit you fucking girls are being taught. It's not how the human dynamics work. But fucking stupid women will fucking fall right in that trap. So the system is rigged against men for certain things. Not everything, but a majority of things. Especially when it comes to women, children, the whole fucking 9 yards. My problem with the manosphere is, and that's why I try to point all these young dudes towards MGTOW. Men going their own way. Go your own way till you figure out in which direction you want to go. Vet your partner as a partner, not just a fucking piece of ass. Oh, she has to be this beautiful. She has to be this. She has to be that. And then fucking go, well, you know, I don't meet her fucking... Well, okay, we all got standards. And that's another thing I fucking hate about modern feminism. And I fucking do hate feminism. Feminists are the fucking worst. These bitches will fucking bitch about anything. Fucking piss and fucking moan about every fucking thing. But what never fucking ceases to amaze me about that is how does a fat 2 think she's a fucking 11? When I was a young boy coming up, we were always told there's somebody for everybody. Everybody has a partner. They're out there for you. You will find them, and you'll know them when you find them. You'll know them. As you get older, you start to look around and go, okay, ugly people with ugly people. A fat 2 male should be with a fat 2 female. And they will find each other attractive. But somehow, a fat fucking 2 thinks she's a fucking 11 being turned down by, and not by every and all. That's another thing that fucking blows. How can some of you dudes fuck these broads and make them feel that they're valued more when they're a fucking 2? Well, I just needed something to fuck. Oh my God, you're the fucking problem. You're the you PUAs, you pickup artists, you fuckers that got game. And that's another thing. There's these fucking PUAs. Like I said, this fucking red pill group or fucking, like I said, Tomasi isn't that fucking bad. He's been married. You listen to him when he talks specifically about female nature. Now he's pretty fucking close. He's not 100% spot on. I don't agree with it at all. I think he misreads some of it, but he's pretty fucking close. He's pretty fucking close. But some of the fucking idiots that he has in his fucking group are just fucking garbage. I mean, literally, these fucking Donald Sharp or fucking Dante or whatever the fuck this idiot's name is, trying to tell you, oh, I'll teach you how to build a better, Where are all these fucking women you fuckers built? Where's the woman you fucking built? I hear you're a fucking one-time loser. A fucking loser. How the fuck are you going to teach somebody to do something you couldn't do yourself? Well, I learned how to do it later. Then you're a fucking idiot. So one of these black dudes come to me, said he was fucking listening to this fucking dude, so I went and looked at it. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This fucking dude he's probably one of the worst. Well, he's not one of the worst. He's up there with the fucking rest of them. Like, goddamn, man. Please. Where are these women you built? You're already a one-time loser. Actually, you're a multi-time. You're not even fucking got a good woman. He's like, oh yeah, this guy, man, he got all this stuff. He could go do this. So I started looking back at it. He's on vacation with these fucking mirror. When you do a video, take your fucking mirror sunglasses off. So when your girl's sitting fucking across from you, you don't see her fucking bat wing arms. The fucking dude's got a fat girl. So the black dude that says he's got a fucking girl that hits the gym and all, bullshit, liar. You're a fucking liar. Don't wear mirrored sunglasses when you're outside and your people are across from you. Because all it does is freeze the frame, blow up the glasses, you see what's sitting right across from you. And I suggest that you guys go do that. He'll probably take down those vacation videos because you can see her quite clearly. Oof, dude, you can't even fucking build one that even looks, who ain't got fucking arms that swing in the fucking breeze, man. Come on, dude. So, quit listening to these fucking idiots. You know, you honestly know, deep down inside of you, what's right and what's wrong, what's good and what's bad. I say that as I also said that you fucking young dudes are fucking stupid. Most of you are. Jesus Christ, you get driving a truck is not fucking rocket science. Fucking, it's okay. It takes some level of skill, some level of understanding how to do certain things. Absolutely awareness. Awareness is key. You have to be aware of your fucking surroundings. You're in a fucking extremely large vehicle. Common sense. When I was this far away from this yellow pole that's only sticking up as high as my fucking knee, and I know it's over there, I might not want to go fucking driving over there. I know that this is at an angle and it's going to drop down. You're going to be all these weird awareness. Now translate that over into your real life. Be fucking aware. But quit listening to these so-called manosphere fucktards. And not all the fucking MGTOWs are good either. Some of them are just fucking, ugh. I get it. You've been fucked over. Women are terrible. Oh my God. We should kill them all. Let God sort them out. No. Not all women are fucking bad. A lot of them are. The majority of them are. There's a whole fucking bunch of them. And I feel for you young guys. And I feel for the older guys. Because now that they're these fucking 30, 40-year-old, my wife's 50 fucking years old. Well, she's over 50. She still has her fucking period. She's nowhere near menopause. The doctors are still like, hey, you're in good shape. Both of us are still in decent shape. The camera adds I guess I see myself on camera and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I look like a pudgy little turd. But in real life, I'm not a fucking pudgy little turd. It's fucking weird. I don't know that camera thing. I don't know if I got it set right or what. But yeah, even she looked at it, she's like, wow. That camera is not flattering. I'm like, I guess. Yeah. Okay. whatever. But both of us are still in decent shape for our ages. We're both well over 50. But I think because she's on a regular, her sexual intake is the same. You know, both of us, our drives are still good. Because there's not any foreign things being attached to us, and we're dedicated to each other. That, I think that keeps her regular. I think that keeps her on an even keel. Keeps me on an even keel. Getting what I want on a need basis. But when you start talking about women, she's outside what I guess would be the norm. And I say that like we are the norm. I guess once upon a time you could go look at the old women's magazines. She's right in line with that. So for a woman to be married in a good, stable relationship, it is good for her health, mental and physical. It's surprising that when women fucking hear us talk to each other and hear her how she's doing it, that they don't have something in their life that goes ding. Oh, so being in a good, stable relationship with a man is mentally and physically good for you. Maybe I should try harder to do better. But, I can't save the fucking world. All I can do, I'm just a messenger, man. All I can tell you is this is how it is, and this is what we know. If you don't want to have any fucking part of it, then, do your fucking thing. But men are killing themselves in a far too great manner over life. And that's a tragedy. I never understood suicide. And I still to this day, I don't understand it. That you're willing to take your life because life is bad. Whether it be finances, whether it be love, your children. You're going to take your life. The most precious thing that was given to you. You were brought here. You are here. Now that you're here, I get it. You made some poor choices. And make no mistake, you're just as culpable in whatever's happening to you. It isn't just them. Oh, it's them. They're doing this to me. It's women. It's the system. Okay, you're right. But you have something to do with it too. You are culpable for your own life. Why would you take something so precious as your life because you can't cope with what's happening? Now, I could understand you killing her or you killing them. I could understand that. I fucking understand. Hey, anger gets the best of us, man. I could understand that more than turning on the radio to your favorite song, bawling your eyes out, and going, kaboom. I don't get that, man. I'm out. No mas. I'm out, man. To me, that's a coward's way out. You're a worthless motherfucker. Goodbye, good riddance. I have no sorrow for you. I would have rather opened up the paper and went, well, apparently that bitch fucked up, didn't she? Well, why you gotta call her a bitch? Because obviously she fucked up enough that he felt he had to kill her. If enough fucking bitches die, maybe they'll stop. And as one content creator says, and I've been saying it since I was a young man, and any of my friends see this, comment down below. Women should have never had the right to vote. They should have never had a right to voice their opinion in public. And people who listen to that, they're like, oh, but if you go back all the way to I was a very young man, you have heard me say this. Women should have never had the right to vote. They should have had no right to speak in public about public affairs. Now, you want to know a woman's greatest power? From the beginning till the temperance movements in the 1800s to the fucking suffrage movement, the temperance to the fucking suffrage, women had a fucking great power that they really no longer have today because they've overstepped it, they overused it, and most people just don't want to fucking hear it anymore. And that was to have a husband. And my wife does it to this day because I said this to her when we were young and teenagers. I'm like, the greatest power you have is to feed me a decent meal, plead your case, a thoughtful case, of why the children need to be fed. There's an orphanage here in town, and the children need to be fed. I walk by there, I see what's happening, I know I don't have a voice. I know there's really not much I could do about it, but you, my love, you can. And next thing you know, she starts whispering in your ear how much of a good man you are. How you do the right thing. How you stand up straight and tall. When you speak, you speak. Women forget that they have that power. But I tell you today that they abused that power. They took that power and they ruined it. But my wife also knows that she has that power. And she really wants to change something. And it's a cause. And it's a real cause. Even with our own children. Wait till you have female children. Oof. That all she has to do is plead her case. And then whisper in my ear that I'm a good man. Even though I'm not a good man. And I know I'm not a good man. But she compels me. She is a conscience that I do not have. And women forget that that is their role in life. It's not for them to be in the streets acting like fucking stupid cunts. Ignorant bitches and dumb whores. You are meant to be a partner. A voice of female reason in a man's world. And as long as it's a man's world, he will make it a better place. He will take you to the outer regions of the universe. But you dumb bitches fucking gave it up. For what? This power? How's that fucking working out for you? And I am so glad that men are waking up and walking away from women. Fuck the PUAs. You want to work on yourself? Work on yourself for you. Don't do it for a fucking woman. Don't do it to go get a woman. You do it for you because your health matters. Your health matters. Mental and physical. Today's women, they need to suffer. They want to see what the women's suffrage looks like. Let them suffer. Don't marry them. Don't give them children. Don't live with them. Don't cohabitate with them. I have to tell these young guys all the time. Don't fuck with tigers. These fucking lionesses will fucking eat you. They're fucking female praying mantises. They will chew your fucking head off. And I don't understand why women think that they have to be like men. That is the dumbest fucking shit. So, the MGTOW, the PUAs, the pickup artists, the so-called manosphere, do this for yourself. What's that other fucking retard? Richie Cooper. Yeah, these fucking dudes are idiots. They're worthless dumb fucks. Stick to the MGTOWs. I try to teach these guys. Look up the MGTOWs. I guess if you fucking want to be whatever the goddamn red pill is. But just leave them alone. You'll find out that you can get all the things you ever. And if you gotta have pussy, buy it. Buy pussy. Do you know how many fucking women are selling their pussies now? I'm a fucking amazed that some of these guys will show their fucking phones and they're like, okay, well that's cheaper than fucking having one in your house. And they all fucking sit there and they giggle. They like it's funny. I'm like, I'm being fucking serious, man. Fucking find out what the rates are. Fucking hand jobs, blow jobs, fucking pussy and ass. Fucking double condom that motherfucker and thank you. But please, young men, go get vasectomies. That way you can come in that condom, throw it in the fucking trash, and not have a second thought in your mind that you're going to be a dad by surprise. I say things like hook and crook, and they look at me like hook and crook. I'm like, you know, fucking remember these old sayings, these old wives' tales, these old sayings? And then you wonder how come us older guys are smarter than you young guys. That's fucking crazy, man. Like I said, this channel is going to be about, men's rights and motorcycle cultures and EDC and gun rights and shit like that. Which brings me to another old adage. You get it by grant and patent. Let that sink in for a moment. Who did you I got it by grant and patent. Grants and patents. That's how things are made. Oh, by the way, this is my favorite one. I carry this everywhere. I have some friends that watch some of my stuff. They'll come back around. This is a Springfield XDS in 45 caliber. That is a 45. This is a nice firearm. And it's small. Look at that small grip. That's what it is with the magazine in it. As you see, it has a very small grip in it. Now, because I have a little extra, it allows me to get a full purchase on the firearm. I can handle these small grip firearms, and I shoot very well with them. They work out really great for me. I don't suggest cutting a finger off to get this level of workability. It works great in trying to get into small spaces if you're working on cars, bikes, firearms. But yes, this is one of my favorites. And I also carry a extra mag in a mag carrier. I carried in my favorite style holster, which is a Alien Gear holster. It's a Cloak 3.0. I love these holsters. Inside the waistband, they work out really well. Still empty. They draw great. standing or sitting. So, I encourage all of you to get your carry license. Make sure to go through your handbooks, do your classes, get your carry and conceal license, get multiple, which I do have. That way I can carry in multiple locations, not just the ones that are reciprocity for my state. Because the world is changing about us. And with these dumb bitches, they're fucking 20, 30 fucking guys. All she's got to do is tell that fucking guy that that guy over there is treating her fucking wrong. And next thing you know, you got some motherfucker wanting to fight you over pussy. Seen that fucking happen. And I don't understand you young guys. Why are you fighting over pussy? When there's more pussy than there is dick. There's literally more women than there is men. And we're fighting over pussy. Aye. Quit fucking ain't shit women. Go get your dick fixed. If you are going to fuck with them. Don't make babies you can't afford. Or if you're not willing to go to jail over. Be good men. And do your best. Quit fucking trying to look for the answer. There is no fucking answer. There is no answer. Well, how does it work? It just does. What's the secret? There isn't one. Man, woman. Men are different than women. Women are different than men. You are two different human beings trying to come together for the common goal. And we've lost that. We've lost that thought. But quit listening to these fucking dumb motherfuckers. There's no program you can buy that's going to make you fucking better. Going to make her fucking better. That's stupid. Go your own way. Take care of you. And eventually somebody may come on that you can go forward with. And if you don't, then just fuck bitches, drink alcohol, play with your toys, and move the fuck on. But that's Happy International Men's Day. We'll have more discussions on these dumb motherfuckers and how dumb motherfuckers find it. But you can't have what I have because you'd have to find a person that you could have it with. And I don't think they exist anymore. I'm just being honest. From what I've seen, I haven't seen a woman yet. Not one. I don't find that one pussy's better than the other. I think that's the dumb shit. Oh, this girl's pussy, it's a hole. You stick your dick in it. Jesus fucking Christ, it's not... It's just the fucking skin it's wrapped in. The brain. How do you see things? How does she see things? Quit trying to compare her pussy to another. It's just pussy. You know what you get when you turn all the women in the world upside down? Sisters. But I think I'm going to go try to find some of my old sayings I used to write down. I know I got some originals. So there's one I've been trying to remember how it goes. I think it's in one of my Easy Rider magazines. Which I got a lot over there for all the fucking years. But men, stop fucking with ain't shit bitches. Stop listening to ain't shit dudes. You know what's right. You know what's wrong. Do the best that you can for yourself. Try to do no harm to others. And don't let others do harm to you. Difference between the willing and the unwilling. Take care of yourselves, and yourself will take care of you. Other than that, I'm going to quit fucking moaning on about something. But we'll have more discussions about this. And we'll see where it goes.